Alright, we are about to start heat number 2. You can ignore the first two names on that list on our grid because we're not actually racing, myself and Kenny. We got Mick Olofsson bringing up the pole position with that number 33 skull-colored car. Raymond Dunlap is going to be starting on the outside of row 1. Kyle Thayer bringing up row 3, or row 2, sorry, with the number 88 of Dale Wiggins starting in 4th place. As we get ready to take the green flag here, Mick Olofsson was quick in practice. That 14 is laying back just a little bit on that outside, but gets a decent jump. Oh, holds back a little bit. Mick gets a good run going into turn 1. Clears that 14 handily. The 89 is going to follow him around. Oh, 14 gets a little too sideways. The 88 of Dale Wiggins had nowhere to go. No caution. We keep going right now. Mick Olofsson has almost a full second lead on Kyle Thayer. Kyle running that outside line, trying to catch up. Mick's looking for the grip down on the bottom. Mick is pulling away right now. Out ahead. Out ahead of Kyle Thayer by over a second now. Dale Wiggins, Ray Dunlap are struggling in the back. Right now, these four, they've separated themselves and they're just out cruising, just trying to make it into the race. Five laps to go. Mick Olofsson still out front, but Kyle Thayer has been reeling him in and reeling him in quick. Tried to dive there into that corner, but cost him. He ended up falling back to almost a second behind. Now over a second, but he is diving into those corners hard, trying to catch up to Mick Olofsson. 3 laps to go. Kyle's going to have to try to find something that Mick hasn't done, Mick doesn't know about. Find somewhere where there is a little bit of extra grip to try to get a little bit more speed out of that 89 car. 1 more lap to go. Over a second between first and second. You got to go back another 6 seconds to get to third. We are going to finish right here with Mick Olofsson taking the checkered flag. Kyle Thayer bringing up 2nd place. Dale Wiggins in 3rd. And Ray Dunlap bringing up the back. All right. Now these 10 drivers, they will get a chance to go out for 3 minutes, do a few more practice laps, and figure out just how much this track has changed since the last practice session. over a minute into the warm-up session here. As you can see, Kenny Troughton is taken out of the booth there of race control to go out there, do a few laps with these guys, and show them just where that quick line hat may be migrated to. Just ran a 14.28. Kyle Thayer, the fastest of our racers, as you see the 14 go around of Ray Dunlap, go into that infield tractor tire. That is not a quick way around this track. That tractor tire, it's bigger than the car. It will hurt. Jackson Qualley, ooh, tying for the fastest lap with Kyle Thayer, the 14.83. Got just over a minute to go before we'll go into a 40-lap feature. Jackson Qualley, last weekend, he was a really solid racer, really young. I believe he may actually be the youngest driver in the series right now. I am not exactly sure, but I think I've heard somewhere that young boy, he may be 14 years old, out there racing against these fellas. And right now in the hot seat with the fastest lap. All right, that brings us to the end of the warm-up session. Getting ready for 40 laps here at Fairbury Raceway. As we grid up to start our feature race, we've got Mr. Ray Andrews on pole position, as by virtue of winning his heat race. Mick Olofsson on the outside, again by virtue of winning his heat race. Jackson Qualley brings up third place. In the inside row, Kyle Thayer on the outside. Mr. Justin Walbring in that 666 car will start the third row inside with Dale Wiggins on the outside of him. Frank Hughes in that 45 car will be starting row 4 with Ray Dunlap on his outside. And bringing up the end of the field, Jerry Hudson and Donald McChesney. As the pace truck pulls away to lead these guys on their pace laps, these guys got to remember, they've got 40 laps to figure this out. They've only got one fast repair. And going to pits here, you really don't want to do. It's almost going to be a death sentence. You will not be able to stay on the lead lap, especially under green flag. And even going, if under a caution, you're going to start at the back of this field, and you're going to have to work really hard to try to make it up. So really want to keep clean, stay up front.
Green.
And go green flag here. Ray Andrews kind of sleeping a little bit, but he caught that 33 of Mick Olofsson on the outside. Oh, and he slips up, makes a little contact with Mick. Justin's trying to think about going outside. Jackson goes back around. Yellow flag is out, and they're still wrecking, even under yellow here. Ray Andrews got turned around in front of that 88 for, I'm not even sure what reason. But that started as Dean Qualley gets turned around. Looks like he didn't have any help. He had a good hole shot going through. Gets a little contact from that 33, gets turned around, spins out. And then, yeah, it just caused a whole accordion effect from there on back. Dean goes around, Ray Andrews tries to go, and then he just goes up a little bit, gets into that 89. Just about goes over. Gets it collected back up, going back straight, and we are under yellow. 1 lap into the race. Didn't even complete the lap.
Green, green, green.
We are back under green. Got Justin Walbring leading the field out front in front of that 89 of Kyle Thayer. Kyle's trying to take it on that inside. Got the 88 of Dale Wiggins trying to get up there too. 3 wide. Oh, and they make contact. Gets that 89 turned around. I wouldn't be surprised to see that 666 go to the back for causing that caution. See the 666 goes in, the 89 dives to the inside, and they just make contact, and that gets that 89 turned all the way around. And that is not the correct. Well, it does not want to bring up the proper replay, so we will have to ignore that one for now. As they are under caution, lap 3, caution laps do not count, I do not believe, here in the Dirt Series. But to be 2 cautions into the race already, we just ticked lap 4, they do count, and it looks like the boys are getting ready to double back up to restart. Definitely don't want to run the entire race under caution, but
green flag,
green flag comes back out. That 88 had a really good restart on the outside. Justin Walbring's trying to bring that inside out. Just about clears the 88, but the 88 had too much of a run. Justin wisely stays down. Going to try it again, coming out onto the front straight. Not quite there. That outside run on the top of the track. 88 of Dale Wiggins is going to clear Justin this time down the back straightaway, but Justin's going to dive it down, try to look. Going to be a battle here for the lead between that 666 and the 88. 88 keeps getting that run on the outside. Justin's trying to dive it in, get clear, but just can't carry enough speed. Now he moves up to the top to follow. Mick Olson's worked his way back up to 3rd. You got Jackson Qualley, the 45 of Frank Hughes. Kyle Thayer trying to work his way back up. 45 slipping back a little bit. Ray Andrews is trying to make his way back up after spinning early in the race. Just about clears the 45 coming out of there on the on the bottom, but not quite. Is he going to be able to clear on this time? Oh yeah, easily, almost by a car length, coming off that corner on the front straightaway. .45 of Frank Hughes struggling a little bit, following almost all the way to the back. Just trying to keep that car stable underneath him, looks like. Trying different lines, trying to see if he can find where there might be some speed. Back up front with Dale Wiggins. He's opened up the lead to over half a second. Running that top line over Justin Walbring, who's is just mirroring him right now. 13 laps in. A lot of time yet to try to reel him in, try to make a pass. Go back there to Mick Olofsson in third place. Trying to run a low line, trying to try something different than those outsiders.
Yellow.
Got a caution. Looks like Jerry Hudson has had some sort of an issue. Running that top line. Gets into the outside wall a little bit. Coming through the corner, and it just over-rotates on him. He goes straight sideways right in front of traffic. Luckily, no one else gets collected. That is not what Mr. Wiggins in the lead wanted to see. Because that brings not only Justin Walbring back up to the front, or back up with him, that brings Mick Olofsson, Jackson Qualley, Kyle Thayer right within striking distance. Caution number 3. Looks like we're about to take the green flag, and there comes out Dale Wiggins. Takes him to the green flag. Justin Walbring on the outside. Mick Olofsson with a big dive inside. 3 wide down the back straight. They're making contact. They all keep it straight. Still 3 wide. Walbring's going to hope on that momentum to clear him. He gets clear of the 88. Mick dives it again to the inside. Clears Justin. Takes the lead away from him, and it is a hornet's nest from second on back. You got Kyle Thayer battling with Wiggins.
Yellow.
Caution comes out. Looks like Jackson Qualley. Jackson Qualley had some sort of an issue right behind these guys, staying on that bottom. Comes into the corner. Just gets a little bit too much and cannot keep it from turning her all the way around. And that will bring out caution number 4. These guys are racing like it's the last lap, every lap, although they still have 23 to go. Mick Olofsson starting this or restarting this race with the lead. Justin Walbring, second place. Dale Wiggins is still holding strong in third place. As they double it up, take green flag here. Pretty even start on that front row. Justin a little slow on that entry, allows Mick to clear him by quite a ways back. Justin's got a little bit of company behind him, but the real battle is for third here. 4 cars. Dale Wiggins on that outside, Kyle Thayer on the inside with Ray Andrew looking 3 wide, thinking better of it. Got the 14 car of Ray Dunlap still in there, looking for a little piece of this action. Kyle Thayer's diving to that bottom of the track, looking to try to get clear of that 88. 88 still just managing to hold third place. In fact, Dale Wiggins is looking to try to take away second from Justin Walbring. Got that outside, gets a little bit of the wall going down the straightaway there. Kyle Thayer's looking to get into it even too, and we are looking almost 3 wide. They're thinking better, but they're going only 2 wide right now. Dale Wiggins has the pace enough to keep or take second place away from Justin Walbring. Justin had a strong finish last week at Lucas Oil Raceway with a 3rd place. 18 laps to go. He's going to have a little bit of company from behind here with Kyle Thayer and Ray Dunlap. Back up front, we still have Mick Olofsson leading the way. About a half second between him and Dale Wiggins. Wiggins has found some speed in that car, though. He is closing that gap. Mick is trying to run that inside line, but Dale's taking advantage of that additional speed on the outside on the exit. Mick tries to block going through the corner there. Can't do it. Dale Wiggins to the outside to the lead. Mick hard drive through the corner down the back or onto the front straightaway. Dale's taking advantage of that extra momentum on that high line. He is able to hold Mick at bay down the straightaways. Get a far better run into the entry. You just can't hold it coming off. That outside has so much speed on exit. Mick gets a little bit of the inside berm there, not far from that infield tractor tire. And he goes to the top to try to follow Dale around. So we go back to third place, 2.5 seconds back from that lead battle. Justin's holding third. Oh, looks like Ray Dunlap got a good chunk of the wall coming off the corner. Keeps it straight. Doesn't seem to have hurt his car, but that's going to hurt his chances at working on Walbring to get third place from him. Kind of looking like the field has kind of spread itself out and they're just riding. Ray Andrews bringing up 6th place behind Kyle Thayer. Got a little bit of a battle here for 5th place. Looks like Jackson Qualley is trying to take that inside line, trying to make some speed down there. Ray gets a little too sideways, slows him down, allows Jackson to use that inside to pass him. We got the 36 of Donald McChesney into the wall. He's getting lapped right now.
Yellow flag is out.
Oh, and we have a yellow on the track. 5th caution. Let's see if you can see what that was all about. Kyle Thayer trying to put the 36, and they make contact, and that just turns him just sideways enough, I think, to bring the caution and trying to get straightened up. There, that'll be what the caution's for. Got it straightened up, trying to get back up to race pace, and just made a little bit of contact with that 45, turning them both around. Fifth caution, 7 laps to go in this 40-lap feature race. Dale Wiggins out front. Mick Olofsson had the lead for quite a while, but Dale found some speed on that outside line, was able to take it away. Really did not want to see this caution this close to the end of the race.
Green, green, green.
They go back to green flag, single file. Looks like Dale Wiggins has gotten a good jump
yellow,
on the,
yellow, yellow.
and we got a caution again. Looks like it may have been Frank Hughes having issues. As we took the green flag again, contact was made somewhere. Oh, looks like it was actually Mick Olofsson having the issues. Olofsson had some level of issue, got turned around on that restart. Oh, Justin just looked to the inside. Mick did not know he was there, got him turned around. Puts us under caution number 6. Really shaking up the running order there. Dale Wiggins remains as your leader, but that brings Ray Dunlap up to 2nd place. Haven't seen a lot from Ray, but 7 to go. He's going to have a shot to win this race. Jerry Hudson has moved his way up to
Green,
third
green,
as we
green.
take the green flag. 57 did not fire off very well. 14 holding strong, about a half second back. But Justin Walbring's trying to work his way up as we got 3, almost 4 wide coming off the corner. Got a bunch of fast cars trying to work their way back up through the field with no time to do so. Walbring is running hard, looking to try to make a pass on the 45 of Frank Hughes. Gets just ahead of him that time by. Not able to clear him as Ray Dunlap gets a little bit of that wall, slows him down. Still in that wall. And Justin has nowhere to go, gets into the back of him. Looks like Frank has got a lot of damage on that number 14. But all this battling has allowed the 88 of Dale Wiggins to just drive away a 2.8 second lead back to second. Justin Walbring,
Yellow flag is out.
and we have a caution. Looks like it may have been Ray Dunlap again. As he had issues, looks like his car was really damaged. He could not get to pit road. And that slow car facing at an odd angle is probably enough to bring out the caution. Caution number 7, 2 laps left to go. Dale Wiggins had a huge lead. But this is going to bring the 45, the 666, the 17 even, right back into striking distance. Looks like they're going to restart with 3 to go. Come back around. They should be taking green flag, and there it is. Dale did not get a great start. The 45 really anticipated very strong, or very well that restart. Looks to the inside, not quite there. Justin's going to look to the outside of the 45, try to make a pass for second. Going to be able to get it alongside. Can he make the pass? It's the last lap. Going to use that momentum all the way down the back straightaway. And the checkered flag's coming out. Dale Wiggins going to easily take the win. Justin Walbring coming home second with Frank Hughes third. Jackson Qualley going to bring up 4th place. Kyle Thayer runs home 5th. And then you got Mick Olofsson, Ray Andrews, Jerry Hudson, and Ray Dunlap, with Donna McChesney unfortunately unable to finish the race on the lead laps, as does Ray Dunlap. They're both a lap down. So we got our top 3 lining up on the front straightaway. Congratulations goes out to Dale Wiggins on taking the checkered flag. Justin Walbring, after a hard-fought race, comes home second. Frank Hughes comes out of nowhere for third. Well, it looks like we have Justin Walbring, the driver of the 666 car, finishing second already in the booth here. So while we wait for everyone else, we may as well talk to Mr. Walbring. Justin, that was exciting? Is that the right word for that race? Yeah, you had some ups, some downs. You were inside, outside, beating and banging. There's all kinds of contact between you and pretty much every car. I don't think anyone got away without any incident points in that event. It looked like the track got pretty slick there at the end, and if you really wanted to make it past, you wanted that outside lane. Could you make anything happen on that bottom? Well, Justin, you bring home a second place. You improve upon last week's finish with a third. What do you credit that success to? Well, that's always a bonus, having a car that feels good, finding some speed in it. You're up and down. Bringing home a second place, you know what? Can't complain about that, right? Well, someone's got to keep Mick honest, right? All right. Well, I'm sure you got some sponsors that you want to thank and some friends and family you want to give shout outs to. Who would they be? Well, you know what? Having a wife that puts up with you, friends that support you, and sponsors that help get the game going, you couldn't race without them, right? You too, and good luck with the asphalt race later on. All right. Well, it doesn't look like we are going to get our winner and our third place finisher up into the booth here. So, with that being said, we will call the broadcast here for the all the Dirt Rookie Mini Stock Series here on the Dirt at Fairbury Speedway. We will be going live again in about 15 minutes time as we go live from, you know what, I actually can't remember what track we're at next. But we will continue on with our asphalt series in about 15 minutes.